Okay, it's the 20th of February. I'm kind of giving up on this weekend's snow chances. Here's the front coming to the west on this is on Thursday in the morning, and here's the low off the coast. They will not phase, so we won't get a snow that I was kind of thinking might happen. But we'll continue. As you can see, it moves across the state during the day on Thursday, and then this is Thursday night, around 11 o'clock at night. You can see a little bit of snow up here in the Poconos. I still think some areas up here in the Poconos could get an inch early on Friday night or Thursday night, I should say. But no matter what they get, it'll wash away because rain will come through. Now you can see up here in lower New York here, you got some freezing rain and some snow going on up there. So it's kind of a close call up here in Wayne County, maybe even parts of Pike County. So just be aware of that at night, and then as it moves away, you can see it does bring in cold air as it winds up out here and it gets New England up towards Maine and stuff from this one. And it kind of hangs around. It doesn't really go away. I mean, here's the picture of it coming up, and it gives a pretty good dump up in that area there. And then it moves off. And then as we get into Sunday night, we have a little bit more rain from another front coming through on then. And then as we move into Tuesday night, more rain as it comes across. So for the warmer temperatures, we're going to pay the price. But then this one has a cold front. Now this is Wednesday coming through, and with the cold front, there is some snow behind it. We'll have to keep an eye out on that as that comes through. And then the next one that comes through, the cold air will return. And then as we get into the 29th and the 1st of March, you can see we have some snow some light snow, but cold enough. You got to realize it's cold enough uh, for snow then, and I think we're going to get back into a pattern around the 7th or the 8th. There's more rain here on the 5th as it moves through. But I think somewhere the second week of March, cold air will come down and change a lot of this temperatures over. Just when that storm goes by on Friday and winds up here, cold air creeps back into the state of PA. Saturday morning is going to be quite chilly, teens and 20s across the state, even New Jersey. You're looking at teens to the north and 30, around 30 degrees, 40, freezing down in the southern part of New Jersey. And then as we move this off a little bit, you can see that, let's see, Sunday morning. Here's Sunday morning. Kind of chilly again, 20s for the most part for everybody, including New Jersey. And you can see the zero temperatures are starting to retreat out through Maine. You can see the flow comes out of the south. Um, this is in the morning hours on Tuesday, the 27th. You notice now we're 30s and 40s for the morning lows. And then, as you can see, it tries to come into the state Tuesday afternoon, 50s to the south, 50s out by Pittsburgh, otherwise 40 across the state. And then as we move into Wednesday, here's that. You can see the southerly flow. There's some rain with this 50s in the eastern part of the state. You can see that cold front here coming across the state, 35 out in Erie and close to 60 out by Philadelphia. This is on the 28th, and then that comes through. And then as we get into Thursday morning, we return to lows in the low 20s to 30s to the east. And again, we are getting close to March, and we got higher sun, higher normal temperatures. But again, everybody's talking that it's over with, and it's not really over with. Here's March 1st, 8 o'clock at night on March 1st. Temperatures below freezing for the most part, except for South Jersey and southeastern PA. And this is the next on the second in the as we get into the morning hours on the second. Let's see if we can get this to work. This is the morning hours on the second, and you're back into the 20s again. So, daytime highs might get into the 40s in the beginning of March, and then lows in the 20s. But I think, again, it's my opinion after looking at everything, that we return into a cold pattern as we get into. I'm showing you this stuff at the first week of March. You don't see these. And this is around the 6th. This is what I think is the precursor of the cold front coming through. You see temperatures try to climb into the 60s, and then we can't go any further with this, but cold front's going to come down here um, around the 8th or so of March, and I think that's a return into a colder pattern. And the colder pattern, unfortunately, takes us through March, whether you like it or not. I mean, I've had enough snow, but I got a feeling we got more in store for us, and here's some examples why. Now, this takes us to some models like to show different things going on, and here's just one of the models. The CFS shows it around the 3rd of March, and it shows a deep coastal storm. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but what I'm trying to get at is March has been noted for big, big snowstorms. Part of the reason is because the pattern's changing. You know, we're getting closer to spring. The jet stream is lifting from the south up. Eventually, they come together, but the pattern, the jet streams are changing, and it's going to start moving around, and it creates unstable cold, warm, cold, warm, cold, warm. And I think that the strat warm that's experiencing right now will eventually lead to a cold outbreak in March, which is what normally it does. And then you're looking at a 2 to 4 week period where it's cold. And then that's why I think the middle of March could be a place where we see a possible snow. Not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying things are all pointing to that. I mean, you look at different teleconnections and they're all kind of lining up to say something's going to happen. Now, this was March 18th through the 21st, and you can see Eastern PA was like the drop zone. These little red dots here are snow accumulations 30 plus. The blue areas were 20 to 30. The light blue areas were 10 to 20, and then back here drifted off to 2 to 4, and then in the green 1 to 4. This was a very strong storm back in 58. A couple of years later, there was another storm in March the 2nd through the 5th. Again, this wasn't as big, but these dark blue areas were 20 to 30 inches up in the Pocono areas here, and the other areas were 10 to 20 inch, which is still a pretty good snow. And then more recently, in 1993, which was noted as a blizzard, um, here it covered all of Pennsylvania and half of New Jersey here, with heavy snow 10 plus inches, with some areas getting in the red areas here 30 inches, and these darker areas 20 to 30 inches. And this was a pretty good storm for the time. So it can't happen. There's been snow. We had snow April. I think 2 of the last 4 years it snowed in middle April. Higher elevation snow, but it snowed. And so on my Pennsylvania Pocono Weather 360 page I show a correlation so far of what normal is, what I predicted, and where we are right now. And really, the only thing we're missing with this El Nino winter is that one big storm, which kind of goes with the El Nino. So I still think there's one hanging around out there. I think Mother Nature's just hanging on to it, and it's going to surprise us. But that's about it. I mean, like I said, enjoy the nicer weather, the nice temperatures. It's kind of a hint to spring. And let's just see if we get that one big one. But I do know next month, and again, what's relative to normal, like right now, I think down in where I'm at, normal high is 42. Okay, that's normal high. Low night lows are 23. It's kind of been doing that. Up in the Poconos, I think red home sales like 37. So, 30, no, 30, 33 or 34, something like that. But anyway, we're pretty close to these normals. We're not too far off. So next week, I think we go a little bit higher than those things and we get above normal. But again, it's just a short tease before things start to change again. All right, this is Fred. Bored you enough today. Take it easy. Please check out Pocono Weather 360 and join it. Definitely could use more viewers there. I post 4 videos. Usually, every day I post another forecast video, but every other day I do 4 brand new videos and put them there, which deal with snow, which deals in things going on in the atmosphere, a little bit of everything. I have special weather videos, not just forecast stuff there. And then there's a lot of other stuff, things to do. And pretty soon, once this snow stuff is over with and the ski areas close down, the website will change from snow and skiing and things to things to do in the spring and then in the summertime. And so there'll be a lot of things listed for there for you to do there. So we keep that in mind. All right, this is Fred. You take it easy. Be safe.